Hi everyone, it's Maxine again. How are you? This is Unlocking the Fearless You. So, as you well know, come to you every Tuesday with Content Tuesday. Now, it's all about bringing your confidence up, also your self-esteem. And today we're going to do about moving your business forward. So, what we're going to do about today is do something a little bit different rather than just me just giving you advice on things that you should do, whether it's in business or whether about your emotions and stuff like that. I thought I'd come to you a little bit of a different way today. It's still going to be talking about fear, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be doing it slightly different. So I'm going to do 10 ways to market your business on a budget, because we've all been there. When you're a new business, everybody has a budget. Yeah, right. You find some business owners that are, that have got thousands of pounds in the bank, and you've got other business owners, which is basically like myself, started off with basically zero. And you just have to build yourself up. Now, I found it so hard at the beginning to build myself up, to get myself out there, because my biggest fear was I didn't have the cash, I didn't have the capital. And the problem is when you don't have the capital, you get stuck, you get blinded. And it's like, no matter what you try and do, it's like, you need to go to an event. Oh, I can't because I don't have the money. You need to get yourself a coach. I can't because I don't have the money. And everything you do when it comes down to your business, you don't have the money. And that little thing of saying that to yourself every single day keeps you stuck. So I've been going through a few things with me today. I've had a manic weekend, so I didn't have time to schedule it out over the weekend like sometimes that I do. So I have literally done this last minute. So I hope you don't mind. I hope that you're all good with that. But I'm going to read some of it on the screen because a lot of it I've had to type out while I was thinking of it. So I hope you don't mind that today. So with my long day in London, some of you may know that on Saturday, I actually did a Facebook Live. Now, it was completely off the cuff, and it was not on my scheduled broadcast. I didn't have all my hair and makeup done. I went to London for the weekend. I had an event to go to, and I stayed over in a hotel over in Islington. And while I was there, I was looking. I said to the hotel manager, I said, like, have you got any places around here that you can eat? I mean, I've been at this event since 8 o'clock in the morning, and and it's like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm absolutely shattered. I just need food, and I want to go to bed. And he was like, yeah, there's a Thai in India, there's a Thai and a Chinese around the corner. I said, is there anything else I really fancy in India? And he went, there is nothing else around here, really. You've got to go miles. I'm thinking, it's London. You haven't got to go miles at all. Anyway, cutting a long story short, is I walked for an hour. Looking on Google Maps, it was like 3.4 miles, 6 miles away. And there was no Indians that I really fancied. Anyway, I went looking. Basically, after an hour, I found this Indian place down a side street. There was nobody in there. So what happens to you guys when there's nobody sitting in an Indian restaurant? You don't go in there, do you? You just sit there and think, oh, their food must be really bad. So what I did is I actually looked on Google and actually found the name of their business onto their website. And I looked onto it, and it said that they had a 4.5-star rating. I thought, well, do you know what? I'm actually going to give this a try. So I went in there and I asked for a meal for one, and I got this food. And oh my days, it is the most amazing food that I've ever tasted when it comes down to an Indian restaurant. Now, I've tasted a lot of Indians food days. So when it comes down to having Indian food, it was very much that I've got to tell the world about this. So when I spoke to him, because they were very friendly, they kept coming over, and I said to him, I said, like, how are you advertising your business? And he went, well, we give leaflets out, we go around giving leaflets out. And I said, well, is there any other way you advertise? I said, because I looked on Google Maps and I couldn't find you. And it said that, that the only one was miles away. I said, there wasn't one here. I said, and you were literally 300 yards from where I was standing, and I've been walking around for an hour. And he was like, right, okay. He said, well, we ain't really on Google, like Google your business and on the Google Maps. I was like, right, okay. I said, well, what about any other kind of advertising? He said, well, we've got the website, but that's about it. And I was like, well, the main road is like 100 yards that way. Have you not got nothing you can put out? They said, no, the council won't let us. So it gave me a bit of an idea, and I thought, well, do you know what? I could actually probably do something for these people, because, not only were they really nice, really kind, the food was absolutely amazing, is that they obviously don't know how to market their business. So it was very much so that, while I was there, and if you have a look on the Global TV page, And as you go to my video, it was like 1.5 minutes long. It was like just under 2 minutes long. And it was like, I got him in the restaurant and I was talking about his business and I was putting out where he was. And, you know, I was just literally bigging him up, because I even put a review, and it's very rare that I put reviews on, but I put a 5-star review on there to say how amazing the food was. Now, I've just looked on, and I didn't share it. I just put it onto Global TV and that was it. So I could have shared it to like 20 odd different places around since Saturday, but I haven't. So what I basically done is, just before I came on live, I've looked at that post. That has reached 92 people, and it's had 31 people watch the 2-minute video. Now, how much did that cost him? Well, it cost him an Indian, because we had a bit of a, you know, I leveraged it a little bit and got a free Indian out of it, but that's not the point. But it's the fact is that it wouldn't have cost him a single penny to actually do that. Now, that is 92 people more than what he had previously. And 31 people have just heard a word of mouth situation of how amazing this food is, and I'm actually sitting in there. He turned around and said to me on a Saturday night, he has 2 people in per night, other than that, everybody else's takeaways, which obviously comes from his leaflets. So this is what got me thinking, is the fact is that you can do this for somebody and it's not even shared out. So this is what I wanted to do with you this evening, because something so simple, over the weekend when I went to these events, so many people turned and said to me, oh, I'm not on Facebook. What am I going on Facebook for? I'm like, you've got a business. Why are you not on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? No, I don't do Instagram. I was like, right, okay. And the thing is, it's like people get involved in the politics and people get involved with the problems on Facebook and people's lives. And it's not about that. It's about your business. And the thing is, if you can do something with anything online, you know, and it's not going to cost you a single penny. All right, you can if you want to go to like your ads manager and obviously add those. But it is very much, at the moment, it is all free advertising. You know, even doing what I'm doing now. Yes, all right. To start off, it was 2 weeks free trial. 2 weeks free trial to be on BeLive TV. This cost me £20 a month to make sure that I can get on BeLive. But £20 a month doing it 8 times, you know, that's not that expensive at all, especially when it reaches so many thousands of people per week, and it is on there permanently. So, you know, you've got many different ways that you can do that. So this is the reason why that I chose to do this today. This is a little bit of a step off of going through the emotional side of things and actually looking at the business side of things and what people fear and the reasons why they don't do it. So I've got in here is I've got Therese. Hello, Therese. It's nice to see you on. Therese I was talking to Therese this morning, and she comes from Norway, and she's been doing Global TV and was going through quite a few things. She's absolutely lovely lady. Listen to her lives. They're absolutely amazing. She also loves Indian food. Take me to that place. I've got a menu, so it's not a problem. We can go there when we go to London next time, because you know what? I'm not going anywhere else. It was amazing. So we're going to pack his place out. So that's not a problem. Okay, so let's go from start. So we're doing 1 to 10. Right, so first things first is cheapest tips. You need an elevator pitch. Now, with an elevator pitch, people go, what's that? What, I need to do a pitch it in a lift? No, that's not really what it's called. Okay, so an elevator pitch is basically a 30-second pitch about your business, about what you do. It is a brief description, a persuasive speech. It's also something that, you know, people are interested about your business. It all comes over that, you know, they need to have a bit of an interest about you as a person, interest about your product and what you have to offer. So if I was to create an elevator pitch for myself, it would very much be that, hello there, my name's Maxine English. I work within Yes You Can Global TV, Aspire to Achieve, whatever one I'm pitching at the time. I'm an award-winning speaker. I'm a business owner within the party supplies industry. I'm a broadcaster on Global TV. I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm a business and life strategist, and also that is also within Yes You Can. I'm an up-and-coming author, and with that, it's called Broken, Abused, and Left for Dead. Now, that book is due out at the end of the month, and if it's something that you would like to have a look at, you're more than welcome to go on Amazon. That's it. That's my elevator pitch. What it basically does in that pitch there, it tells them who I am, it tells them what I do, it markets my new product that I've got coming out, it lets them know, and it also gives them, oh, I really want to read this. It's like it's something new. I want to know what it's about. And that's the thing. So this has cost you absolutely zero. No pounds at all. It just costs you your time to write yourself a 30-second pitch about you. You know, nobody needs a massive bio to start with. You need an elevator pitch that you can go and tell everybody and anybody. Okay, so that is your first thing on marketing. You need to find yourself an elevator pitch. Inspired to Achieve said, great Max in English, but you need to put on there two things. Is when you're doing from Inspired to Achieve, if you go to the right hand corner, and you can actually click onto that, and you can actually put your own personal name on there, so you can see actually who you are. So you can market yourself rather than just Global TV. Or if you're going to put something on there, just make sure you put your name next to it. So at least then we know who you are. There's so many of them. Okay, so number 2 is leverage. Now, leverage, some people don't like the word leverage, but it's just a word, right? Now, what you basically do by leveraging, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can become a sponsor for your local football team. You could go and do a 5K charity walk and ask all your customers to put money in or donate it. You could actually run a charity event yourself. Like I did exactly the same under Party Crown Direct. What I did is I did one for Allergy UK. So basically with that is, because it's for charity, it could go in the paper. Ta-da! Reaches thousands of people all at the same time. Yeah, so basically you do that. And not only that, they do a write-up with you after to say how much you actually raised as well. So again, you put in your logo, or you can put in your picture of you with your check of how much you raised. You can also put in there your website, your telephone number, the address of where the business is. There's lots of things that you can put on there, and that will also give you more things, like more people out there that you can market to. So that's another great thing that you can do. It does take a bit of time. You know, when you say leverage, is you want to try and leverage as much as you can. So if you're doing something for charity, is you want to try and do it that, you know, like I did, I had a DJ in the evening, so I got the DJ for free. You know, I needed the event all day, so I actually got the event for free. You know, it didn't cost me a single penny. And with that, it was their way of giving to charity as well. So when I actually put my name out there, I put them out there as well. So by doing that, you're then helping other people, which then they'll be willing to help you more. So it's not just about leveraging yourself, but it's also about, you know, about bringing other people in. And by bringing other people in, you will also help yourself at a later date as well. So you can keep going back to those people, and you can leverage each other and, you know, help each other out with that way. You could even get some bookmarks printed and put them in your local library. So if you've got like I've got a book coming out. So if I make up some bookmarks, put it in my local library, people will actually, you know, every time they have a book, they'll use that. So every single time that they're looking at another book, they'll see my bookmark. You know, you can go around to the schools, and you can do something. If you've got something like, I had a party supply shop. So with that is I did fancy dress. So with the fancy dress, I used to go and put my leaflets in the kids' book bags. So when mums come over to World Book Day, it ends up being they didn't have to go far for the fancy dress items. They just come to me. Or it ended up being that I went into their school newsletter, and by going into their newsletter, it didn't cost me a single penny to do that, but I gave 10% back to the school. So that's your best way to leverage. So, you know, you want to leverage as much as you possibly can, because by doing that is you know, you'll get further, you'll have a bigger reach, you'll have a bigger audience, and there'll be some people in there you don't even realize that are actually even looking and watching what you're doing and want to buy off of you. So that's another thing. You need to find your ideal customer. Now, when it comes down to me doing the party shop, my ideal customer was to do with mums, mainly. The mums are the ones that come and see me. Mums that have got children of primary school age. Also find that I had older people that were getting married, also people that are older because they had anniversaries up to like 60 years old. So I had like people in their 80s and 90s come to me. So it's very much is that you need to find your market. Now, with what I do here, it's more adults and business owners. But then you've also got the other part of the market. It's people that have gone through adversity and need help. So there is lots of different things that you can go on to, and it's just pinpointing your niche, pinpointing your market, and knowing who your customer is. So that's a real major thing, because if you don't find your customer, no matter how much you put out there, you're not going to sell it to the right person, and then you're just not going to buy it. They're not going to buy anything. You're not going to sell anything. So hello, Raj. Nice to see you on here, my love. Right, so with that, so that's up to you how much that's going to cost you. I mean, it could cost you absolutely nothing, but obviously if you wanted to sponsor a football club or something like that, then it might cost you a couple of £100, or if you want to sponsor an event, it could be a couple of £100. So it really depends on what you want to do. Okay, now another one I want to say to you is collaboration. Collaborate with other businesses. Now I've just done exactly that thing. Is it's all about cross-selling. Now where I closed my shop down, and I've still got all the stock in a warehouse, and it's all in a lockup, and I'm selling it off bit by bit. Now, there's also party shops out there that need the stock that I've got, because what happens is sometimes that when you buy stock, they come in packs of 12. Us party shops, especially small party shops, don't want 12 of everything, because what happens is we might find that we need an extra 2 or 3. So what I've been doing is I've been going to party shops and selling off bulk, or I've been going and doing a collaborating with each other, is that they put my name out there and I'll give them a discount on the stock that I've got. So, and with that is that I can say this person's got that stock in their shop. It could be, you could do leaflets, is that they could have a leaflet in your business or your place or office or shop or anything like that, and you could have theirs. And I did exactly that when people used to come to my shop and they wanted a DJ, they wanted a cake maker, and then what they do is they come to me and I'll give them their leaflet. So with that, it worked out that it's collaborating with other people, because what will happen is when the DJ then got booked up, is say, oh, why don't you go and see Party Crown Direct? Because by doing that, they can get all your party supplies and deliver them to your venue. So, not only you go into your people, is that you've also found thousands of other people that you can work with. I mean, I worked with mainly event companies, also venues, DJs, balloon places, other balloon places, because it might be something that I can't do and they can, and vice versa. It could be something to do with light up letters and dance floors. It could be table chair covers. It could be anything. You'll be surprised. What you need to do is list down all the things that can help you with your business and the kind of people that can help you, because everything that I'm giving you is something that you can go towards and you can do now. It's not something that you need to wait until you've got money. It's something you can start, because the sooner you start it, the more money you'll earn and the quicker you earn it. Don't do what I did, which is the first probably year of actually getting into business. No, can't do that. Blinded, wasn't going to go there, wasn't going to do it. And that comes down to fear. So you want to share website links. You've also got bundle promotions, which I said to you about, that I went into the party shop. So if you've got something yourself that you can do a bundle promotion with, rather than selling one thing, you can sell something for 7 days. If you're selling t-shirts, say for argument's sake, you can do a t-shirt for every day of the week with a funny slogan on. And you could actually put something of theirs, or vice versa. Whatever you want you to do, there is some ideas there for you. You want to find obviously your bigger customer base. Right, number 4 is networking. Right, networking is a huge thing. Now, some of you in business may not like people. It does happen, because not everybody has to deal with people. Sorry, got something in my eye. So you need to get people to know you. Now, I was networking quite a lot over the weekend, and you want to find people and you want to find friends, because if you network with people, I mean, I used to belong to a network group a couple of years ago, and basically with that, it was like you got to know the people, and you did your elevator pitch while you was there, and you got to say your business in front of 40 business owners, and everybody got to know everybody, which is a great thing, because what happens is they become your raving fans. And raving fans is what you need in your business, because if you get a raving fan, they will give you the word of mouth. God, go and see her down the road. She does amazing stuff. I've seen her products. I've heard about her products. Absolutely amazing. And oh, have you got a number? Yes, I do. Here's her business card, because I've given my business card for when I saw her at a networking event. Or she might say she's kept my number in her phone. And, you want to make some kind of friendships. And that's exactly what you need to do. Okay, talk soon, Therese. It's very nice that you came on, and you can always check the replay. That's not a problem, my lovely. So networking is a fantastic thing. Now, I went to the Millionaires Club yesterday, and I got these. Now, there was 2 things here. Not only did I have a couple of people that I took some pictures with, not only did they also get some pictures taken as well, and they got my business card, is the fact is that the reason see you later, Therese, and big hugs to you too, my darling. Yeah, so basically with these that I've got is that they also got one as well, so they remember me. That's number one. Okay, it's good to have pictures. Number two is the lady here that actually came, who's the photographer, and she also does this. I went up to her and I said to her, I will do you a bit of a deal. She went, what's that? I said, I've got a party supplies business. I said, mainly online. I said, I've got a lot of stock and a lock-up at the moment, and obviously I'm looking to get rid of it. With you, you do photography, you also do lots of events, and you also do weddings, obviously with your new photo booth, or mirror booth. And she was like, yes, absolutely. I went, brilliant. How about if you take my number, I'll have a couple of pictures taken and put you on BeLive TV. And then basically with that, what we'll do is I'll then give you a testimonial of your products. You give me a call and we'll see what we can do some business. Now, that didn't cost me a single penny. All it cost me was a couple of pictures, which cost me all of 10 seconds of time. So, and then not only that is when you get branding like this, whether it's millionaire branding, whether it's celebrity branding, you know, you go to an event, you see a celebrity. I used to work with celebrities all the time. So it was very much like, you know, it's just another person, you know, but a lot of people, they like celebrities. So it's very much that you need to try and get as many pictures as you possibly can with people that are well known, because by doing that, that will give you more branding. And if you go onto my Facebook page later, I'll put some more pictures on there, and you'll also see pictures of other people on there as well, you know, that are celebrities and stuff like that. So you just got to have a look through. So yeah, so you want to know. So your networking is obviously networking with people you don't know, getting business cards, but obviously becoming friends with them. Okay, so make sure you do that, because the more you become friends, the more they're going to trust you. Because, you know, do you trust your friends more than strangers? Have I just answered that question? So that's what you want to do. You want to create raving fans. Okay, number 5 is give a speech. Okay, now I know public speaking isn't for everybody. I went through a fear of public speaking for a long, long time. I went through a fear of standing in front of a camera for a long, long time. And it's very much that it can be quite intimidating, because, you know, of all the things that you say, well, what if I say it wrong? What if I don't make sense? What if I slip up? If you notice that I've done a couple of things tonight, but you know what, you just carry on. And when you're actually giving a speech, standing up on stage, whether you look at the audience or whether you look behind and you talk to, you know, over the audience, you do what you need to do to make sure you get through that speech. Now, that could be, you know, a minute, 30 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes long. Whatever you decide to do, people need to know you. You know, you need to stand out in front of a crowd. Okay, so not only do you need to network and do your elevator pitch, is you've also got to get people to get used to you, get to know you, and you to stand out. So, like I said, same as the pictures. Yeah, it's very much that them 2 people will know me now because they've got pictures of me. Now, when you go and see an event or something like that, and you're doing networking, or you're going to see somebody, you remember the people that stand on stage. But do you always remember they have 100 people that are around you? No, you don't. So that's what you do, is you go and stand on stage, you go and do your elevator pitch, you talk to people, whatever you need to do, you know, give your speech. Don't be afraid of it. You know, if anything, you should see it as you're helping them out, because if you didn't give them your business, then someone else will give them your business, and you'll know you'll give them a better service or a better product. So in reality, you're being selfish by not giving your speech. Have I talked you into it yet? So that's what you need to do on that one. Okay, so your next thing is number 6. It's creating a buzz. Now, do you remember a couple of days ago that Mr. Bradley Chapman come online and he told everybody about the Media Awards, and how excited was he? If you've not seen it yet, please go back and watch it. We've got the Media Awards coming up on the 17th and 18th of November. Now, with those, I mean, there is so many people being invited. You've got everyone from, you know, from directors to actors to, you know, people that are in the media, to journalists, to, you know, everyday people. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're in the media, you're to do with any kind of media, even Facebook, broadcasters, anything like that at all, you're invited to come along. If you're everyday Joe, you're invited to come along. Come and meet everybody, because at the end of the day, it's all about creating a buzz. And he definitely created a buzz that day, because we was like, oh my God, we're so excited. He's excited. We're excited. Roxanne was excited. Everyone is just like, ah! this is going to be so good. It's going to be a black tie event. We're going to wear nice dresses, you know, and it was just amazing. And the amount of energy that Brad's got is through the roof. And if anyone can create a buzz, it's definitely Brad. So when it comes down to, you know, get everybody excited about your product. I've got a new book coming out. Way, how good's that? You know, how many other people who's actually on this Facebook have actually created a book? And if you have, put it in there. You know, we want to buy your book. But if you haven't, then get on it. Because at the end of the day, it's like so many more people will get reached just by my book. Because then I can put it out there a few more times, and then people can read my book, and then they can pass the book on, and they can do whatever they want to do with that. And the fact is that there'll be things in there that I can help people with. So it's all about creating that buzz of what you've got coming up, what's going on, and anything else when it comes to that. Okay. So remember, Media Awards, 17th and 18th of November. Bradley Chapman, absolutely buzzing. Watch the live, watch it on replay. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, so create a buzz of what you've got coming out or what you've got coming up. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, ask for referrals. Now this goes in two ways really. There is, yes, I would say ask for referrals, because if you've got a customer that's used you or a client that's used you, you know, ask them, say, would you mind telling somebody else, you know, about what you've just done? Would you mind putting a review and testimonial on? Would it be the fact is that you can give me 3 names and numbers that I can ring that they'll absolutely love it, and I'll give you 50 quid off? You know, whatever you want to do, that's down to you. I'd rather not give 50 quid away, but it's down to you, however you want to work it. But what I will say to you is you still need to keep your cold calling. You still need to keep, you know, going to talk to people. You still need to go and network, because referrals will not make you money, as in lots of. They will keep you afloat doing bits and pieces, and they will give you people that can give you word of mouth. But you do want to go other ways with it as well. You don't just want to keep to referrals. So I do say do referrals on one hand, but on the other hand, you've still got to do something with it. You can't just do referrals. So, you know, it depends on how you work it. You could do that free of charge. So, you know, do a referral, get an extra month free, get an extra 14 days trial. You know, you could even give them 3 steps of how to run your business, you know, free of charge if you wanted to do something like that. You can do a digital download. There's loads of things that you can do to actually get them referrals. But as I said, you want to make sure that, you know, that you don't just do it on referrals. Number 8, build relationships through social media. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, as you can see, I mean, down here today, I mean, we've got Therese, which she was on here with all her love hearts. Absolutely lovely lady. And then we had Inspired to Achieve came on, but I don't know who it was because they didn't put their name on there. We've got Raj, and it's lovely to see you. I take it you're not working this evening, which is absolutely fabulous. You're getting a bit of time out. So, you know, by having these people on here, it's very much that, you know, not only is it amazing that the fact is you get people on, you know, but they also like to have their name put up there. They like to be recognised that they've actually took the time out and actually put a message on there. You know, they could have just not bothered turning up, and then you'd be sitting there listening to no viewers at all. You know, yes, all right, you get the replays, but you do appreciate every single person that comes on and looks through your video, because without them, you wouldn't be here. I was exactly the same with the shop. Without anybody, my customers coming through the shop, I wouldn't be here. But my customers come back again and again and again. And the reason being is because I built relationships up with them, and I became friends with them. And dearly, I miss a lot of them, because a lot of them didn't have social media. So, you know, a lot of them were like quite a lot older. They didn't really go through that kind of stuff. But, you know, there was a lot of them that are, and I still speak to some of them now, and I get messages come through. And, you know, I had balloon orders last week, and I've got another one at the end of this month. So, you know, I'm still getting things coming through the business. And it's only because of the relationships that I've built up. So you need to establish strong relationships. Okay. You need to find your customer base that you can build that relationship with. Is critical, because if you don't make relationships in business, you will not have a business, because you just get the odd people coming in, trickling in and out. You'll be drip fed, you know, and that does nobody any good. You know, you're not going to get a business off the ground without actually making a friendship here and there, you know, and you just need to keep in touch with people. You know, this could be through email marketing. Hi, how are you? How's your day? You know, something so simple just to make people remember you. You want to go on Facebook Live, even put Facebook message, even, and it sounds really strange, Even say happy birthday to somebody when it comes to their birthday and it comes up on your friends list that it's their birthday today. Wish them happy birthday. Yes, all right, you're going to be amongst of like 50 to 100, 200 different people. But the fact is, they'll remember you said it. They remember the thank you that they give you. You know, it makes you feel good. It makes them feel good. And it's exactly the same as if you're walking down the street and, you know, you've got an old lady there and she's walking down and you say, good morning. You might be the only person that speaks to her all day, but she's going to remember you for the rest of the day. She might even remember you for the next day, because you know what? She might be walking down that street every single day for a week and she sees you. And she looks, you know, she makes sure that she comes down that street at the same time of the day to make sure she sees you and you say hello to her, because that brightens up her day. You just don't know what other people are going through, whether it's emotionally, personally, or even in business. Someone might be having such a bad day, and you feel, hi, how are you? How are you doing? You know, and some people want to chat if obviously you've got to know them quite well. Other people want to keep it to business, and yeah, I'm great, and you know, and everything gets sorted out again, because that's what it's about. It's all about friendships. It's all about partnerships. It's all about relationships. It's all about people, and that's an amazing thing. Now, another thing you want to do as well, if people ask you questions, answer them. Even if it comes down to that I might have no questions at the moment, which people are more than welcome to ask questions. They know this. There's always a Q&A on Content Tuesday. And even when it comes down to me interviewing somebody, they're more than welcome to ask questions, and I will always answer them, because it's rude not to. Okay? You've got to remember, you are human. You are not a machine. So when you post things on Facebook, don't make it all about just one thing. You know, put on there the things that you've been doing the day. Put how funny things are. Put even a funny slogan on the odd occasion. You know, you want people to interact with you, because the more people interact with you, then the more they're going to remember you. The more they remember you, the more business they'll buy from you. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So that's what we're talking about, building relationships through social media. Now, number 9 is offers. Now, it's entirely up to you. I mean, on my website for Party Crown, I've actually got on there that if you like to register, which you need to do if you want to buy. If you buy anything from Party Crown Direct, then what you do is you register your name and your address, so we can send you the parcel, which comes on time every time. And basically with that, you get a 5% discount. By doing that, so thank you very much for registering. I then also get all your name, your email address, and your address. Not that I use your address for anything, it's all locked away. But if it comes down to later on that I'd like to give you some special promotions, and then I can do that. Obviously, as long as if you've ticked the boxes and everything else. So, you know, to make sure that people come back when you register to something, you're giving them a little thank you for doing that, and that you appreciate them, and that's basically what it's about. You could perhaps give them a free pen, and the reason why I say that is because men, women, oh, I need to write something down. Have you got a pen? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, or your women searches through their bags. Yeah, I've got a pen. Yeah, and if it's a really nice looking pen, if it's a funny pen, or whether it's something with your logo on, your telephone number, and your business name, they go, oh, where'd you get this pen from? Yeah, oh, this writes really nice. And that there will be so many, you'll be using it all the time. There's so many things that people can use it for, you know, that it can come out quite a lot of times. So a pen is an amazing thing to use. If you've got someone that's very much into their books, then perhaps you can give a bookmark. Yeah, but give them a bookmark. Every book that they read, they see your book, they see your bookmark, and they remember your book. So even if they haven't bought your book yet, they will be buying your book, because slowly you're getting into their head and about obviously that you want to obviously read their book. You could also do a funny sticker. So you could have like a funny slogan, and you can have your business name underneath, and you can do it that it sticks to their computer, or you can do it sticks to their desk, or it goes on their wall to cheer them up at work. And you can do something like that, and it costs you pennies. Yeah, by doing that, it's something that keeps reoccurring. You know, every time they sit at their desk, they look at your funny slogan, it makes them chuckle, it cheers their day up. You know, oh, I might actually give them a ring. If it's sitting above their computer and it's at their eye level, so they're typing away on their computer and they're like that, and they look up and they see your slogan, have a bit of a chuckle, they go, actually, I might see what that's all about. And they might type in where your website is. They might type in your Facebook page, whatever you've got on there. So, you know, there's other things that you can do that, you know, that cost pennies. All right. So that's another thing. Another thing is that you've got is number 10 is free listings. Now, free listings is, if you've got something like Yell.com, a lot of people think, oh, Yell's really expensive. I mean, I've used Yell and it costs me anything between £30 and £55 a month. And I have done that for the last 2 years. However, you don't have to buy it. You can go in the back of the directory, in every single directory, whether it's Thompson, whether it's Yell, whether it's 118, or no matter what you decide to use, in any directory, you'll have a free section. Yes, it's right at the very back. Yeah. And the reasons why it's right at the very back, because you've not paid for it. But it's not about people fight, because you go, well, why would I want to do that? It's right at the back. No one's going to see me. No one in their right mind is going to ignore all the paid ones to go on the free ones. Do you know what? You're right. But what it does do is, when you go on to the free listings, I mean, I've got around about 30 on mine. If you type in, you want to know where I am, who I am, you want to know my telephone number, you want to know anything about my business, is that you'll type in on Google, Party Crown Direct. And with that, you'll see all the different listings. I mean, obviously, since I've shut the shop down, I've took some of them off, because some of them are literally just places. But, it's up to you what you want to do. So, you'll find all the directories that I'm in. So I'm not just on there once. I'm on there like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 times. So by doing that is when clients, business proposition people, or people that want to work with you or anything like that, they say, oh, you are, 1, a legitimate company. 2, they've got some information about you, so they feel happier. 3 is the fact is that because they've found you on Google, now all of a sudden you're worth looking at. So this is the thing that you've got to think about. It doesn't cost you a penny. You've literally, you could get a list. You can go onto your phone, right, and you can type in free directory listings. Oh, I've gone all blurry. Hang on, my camera is unblurring itself. Yeah, so you can go onto Google and ask for free directory listings, and then basically with that is it will come up with all the directories that do a listing, and all you do is copy and paste all those, and then you go through them one by one. You type into them into their particular page, and then you type on free listing, and then you put your details in, and then you press submit. That's it. It will take you a couple of hours to do them all. And if you've got everything on there, you can just copy and paste it. If you've got a little bit of a write-up about you can do that too. So you have got that option. Okay. So that's what I say to you. Free listings is a good thing to go for. Okay. Right. You've also got your other free listings, your social media ones. So you've got Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, you've got Snapchat, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Twitter. All those are all free. You should be using every single one of them every single day. And I would stick my hand up, quite happily stick my hand up. I do not use Twitter every day. I do not use LinkedIn every day or Snapchat every day. And the reason why I don't is because Snapchat, I might think I might be a little bit too young for my people that would come towards, obviously, for what I do. So Snapchat's no good for me. But I can still go onto it. I should still be going onto it. Then I've got Twitter, which I don't do a lot with Twitter, and I should. I know I should, but it's just something that I've just never really got into. But I know I need to. And this is the thing. This is what happens. You procrastinate about things because you know you should, but you don't. And as I was typing this out, I'm like, I'm going to slap myself for this because I know I should be doing it. Yeah. So I know it's something that I've got to do too. So it's very much that, when it comes down to LinkedIn, I've got to do more on LinkedIn. I'm doing more about business stuff now. So I need to do LinkedIn because it's very much a business orientated page. Facebook is more 30s, 40s and 50s. It's very much people with children. They go through their Facebook. They want to know about their friends and family and what's going on around them. So, yeah, and Twitter is very much fantastic for celebrities. So, if you want to get your celebrity branding in, then Twitter is going to be your way forward. If you've got the things that you do visually, then obviously Pinterest, Instagram, and they're going to be good ones too. So that's what I say about your free listings. Okay, you've got quite a lot there that you can use. The biggest problem why people don't do all this kind of marketing is the fear of getting it wrong. My fear was about not going on to Facebook Live was, what if I look stupid? What if I sound stupid? What if I just got things wrong and I messed up? Well, do you know what? Then I just mess up. It happens. I'm human. I don't say things perfectly. I watch this after and kick myself and go, that didn't even make any sense. Because what happens is my brain is running 50 miles an hour and my mouth's running 2. So, you know, it's very much, you do get it wrong, don't worry about it, move on. Yeah, sometimes you get things ran the wrong way, don't worry about it, move on. Just make sure that you do all the marketing that you need to do, and don't be scared of anything. I know I need to do more of LinkedIn. I know I need to do more of Twitter. I know I need to put some of my products on Pinterest. I know it just takes a lot of time that I don't have. I know I can keep making excuses the reason why I don't do it. Yeah. And I don't want you to make the excuses, because obviously you also need to bring your business forward as well. So what I'm saying to you is, don't have fear. Just get started. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't even have to be 100% right. You just need to do the best you can with what you've got, and just go for it. Okay, so that's my bit of thing from the fear fighter to you, is just go for it, because you never know. And I'm going to give you a bit of a bonus thing as well. Anytime you do anything on Facebook, now I know there'll be quite a few of you that actually get to see this. Now, what I would like you to do is, your number 11 bonus track is, can you like and share this page? Whether you like and share this video, which obviously then can help other people out to go through their business, and if they're struggling at any time, is that they can keep going through these 10 different things, and they can actually build their business on the 10 things that I've just said to them. Or the fact is that you can like and share Yes You Can Inspired to Achieve, because at the end of the day, there's not just me that gives this kind of content out. Every single one of us is the 12. Yeah, and all 12 of us, we give all content out on all different things, whether it's business strategy, whether, you know, we're talking about health, whether we're talking about fitness, spirituality, anything like that at all. It might be useful for somebody. So what I ask of you, if you can like and share Inspired to Achieve Global TV, that would be absolutely amazing, because not only does that help me with, obviously, when it comes down to the marketing side of it, it also helps everybody else out there, including yourself. So the more that you like and share our pages, then the more stuff it will come up for you anyway. So that's what I'd like to ask you to do. If you could do that, that would be absolutely amazing. So I'm putting on there, for all your party needs, for all your party supplies. Yeah. If you can go to partycranedirect.co.uk, that's my website. Anything you need comes all under one roof. Okay. Any party, everybody has a birthday every year, then come to Party Crane Direct, because we give it all to you all at once, no hassle. Then if you like Yes You Can Inspired to Achieve, yeah, go to the Yes You Can Inspired to Achieve page. That's the web page. That tells you a lot more about the 12. That tells you a lot more about what we have to offer as a business, and what else we can offer you if it's something that you want help with. And then, you know, as I said, whether that is personal, emotional, or whether it's in business, we are here every step of the way for you. We do all the different kind of coachings. We do, you know, all the events. We do everything and anything that you're looking for. Okay. All you've basically got to do is just to make sure that you click it. Yeah, write it down. I'm leaving it across the page. Okay. So all I'm saying to you is, you know, do your marketing. So we'll go through them really, really quickly, just in case there's any of you that didn't catch the whole thing. I'll leave this running at the bottom, so at least then you can write that down. So 10 ways to market your business on a budget. Your first one was an elevator pitch. Yeah, make sure you got your elevator pitch. Number 2, leverage. Yeah, leverage everything you possibly can. Said football teams, you can sponsor, you can do charity walks, you can run events, you can do whatever it is. Put it in the business name, and then obviously you can get yourself in the papers with that as well, or you can put it on Facebook, because everybody likes a bit of charity going on, so you've got that too. So you've got leverage. Number 3 is collaborate. Okay, so with people that do the same thing as you, or you can do with people that can work with you. So like I said before, I had a party shop, I worked with DJs, and I worked with cake makers. So it's very much that, you know, you can collaborate in what you're doing to make it better for the customer. Number 4 is networking. Networking with people is brilliant. And as I said, also while you're networking as well, try and get yourself some pictures. Yep, because by getting yourself pictures, they'll get to know you, you'll get to know them, you make a friend, then business comes into it, and then obviously you earn money out of that as well. So networking is a major thing. People buy from you, people buy from friends, not just people they don't know. So that's another thing. Give a speech. So as I said to you before, you know, if you don't like going onto the stage, try and push yourself if you can. If you don't like doing that, then join a network, and at least then you can do your 30-second elevator pitch. And by doing that, that will get you used to actually going out and talking in front of other people. Okay, so that'll be your next thing. Create a buzz. Like I said to you, what Bradley Chapman did the other day when he came on and talked about the media awards. He created a buzz between all us. Like, we was all excited. We still are. Really looking forward to the next part of it, which hopefully should be today or tomorrow, that we'll get to know some more information. Yeah, so it's all absolutely amazing. So yeah, create a buzz and around your business, what you've got coming out next. Your next thing would be is to ask for referrals. With your referrals, as I said, making sure that you still do your cold calling, make sure that you talk to new customers. It's not just about referrals, it's not just about your existing customers, it's all about the new ones too, because otherwise you end up on a slippery slope and you don't want that to happen. So your next one after that is build relationships through social media. Okay, so as I said, your Facebook lives, your broadcasting, when it comes down to keeping in touch with people through email marketing, it could be anything at all, but as long as you're keeping in touch with people, yeah, you can just send them a message on Facebook. It doesn't matter. It can even be a happy birthday message. It doesn't matter. You just need to be in touch with them, and that's what you need to make sure that you do. Number 9 is you can put offers in there. As I said, I give 5% off if you decide to register with my Party Crown Direct page. And you can give a free pen, free bookmark, anything like that at all. Absolutely amazing, because then people get to know you and get used to you and seeing you, every day of their lives when they're using your products. And then 10 is free listings. Okay, so with the free listing, as I said, it doesn't cost you anything. You can go, whether it's a directory, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is to get your name out there. It's free, so just go and do it. It doesn't cost a penny. Just make sure you get yourself out there. And then the last one is obviously like and share our page, or like and share my video, whatever you want to do. So I want to say thank you very much for everybody that listened today. Thank you very much for anybody's comments today. If you are watching this on replay, then hi, and thank you very much for coming on and taking your time to listen to this. And if there's any questions that you've got, then you're more than welcome to put them on there, and obviously I'll receive those at a later date. Other than that, I want to say thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for Content Tuesday. This Thursday we've got a special guest. Our special guest this month is Gary Das from Active Mortgages. Gary's been in business for quite a few years, and motivational isn't the word. I've never seen anybody get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning, do his gym workout, and actually show us his pictures while he's sitting there sweating off, and at the same time then obviously talking to us about business. So he's got so much information, he's got so much knowledge, and I just wanted to bring that to you because it's all about giving you knowledge in a different way every time, and not just doing the same boring thing every single day. It's all about giving you content, and if I can pick his brains to give you more content on something that he knows more than what I do, amazing. So come and see us on Thursday with Gary Das of Active Mortgages. I'll stick it on here for a scheduled thing, 8 o'clock on Thursday. Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Take care, guys. Have a good night.